do what you want, cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
Spaghetti, right, guys?
Yes.
I
Also,
crashed into
got
that mine.
hard.
Like I just went right into it.
You know, being a pirate is alright with me. Just saying.
The pirate's life is not for me.
I didn't really go for that very deep in, mostly because I already did this bit at the beginning of the Mega Man and Base episode where we fought Pirate Man.
Pirate Man, my boy.
Yeah, remember Pirate
Bomb.
Man?
Of course, he's got a cool bomb.
Is he your favorite in that game?
No.
Who's your favorite in that game?
The toss up between Tengu Man again. If it's for original Robot Masters, Dynamo Man is pretty sick, and Magic Man is also pretty dope.
Magic Man's my favorite.
Magic Man's pretty dope. I feel like Ground Man fucking sucks. It's just a personal take, though.
Ground Man also has one of the worst stages in the game, so...
It's true.
Although, to be fair, the whole game sucks, so...
Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait to arrow some nerds.
Arrow.
Because I used an arrow.
Yep. Then he shot at
Not
those
just
nerds.
punch.
Nope.
Oh, I get what it wants me to do, and I think it's dumb.
You need to stand on the thing, and then you need to hit it with the
While
ability.
standing in the other place, and you got a
Standing
time
in the-
limit to do it, and if you
Yep.
fuck it up, that happens.
And you say, sorry, bitch. Gotta watch the small cutaway of the door opening again.
Aiming, these fins are not good for very precise aiming.
Yeah. They surround the target, but if the target is at a certain distance, then it just, you know,
They just kind of give
boomerangs.
up on it.
Yeah. You're just like, we don't actually need to hit it. You're like, no, but I do. They're like, nah. It's a stone mask. You didn't make it.
You're right, I didn't. I found it.
Yep. But not official roll.
Alright.
Funny barrel.
Funny barrel.
Funny camera. Funny barrel. Funny camera.
So, little story. So
Funny fact.
I guess about the shipping of Mario 3D All-Stars.
Mario.
So, basically, I pre-ordered it like very, very shortly after it went up. But of course, Amazon doesn't give a fuck about that.
Nope.
So they were all like, so it didn't ship it all the day before release like it normally would. And I'm like, oh, okay, I guess we're doing this. And then I'm like waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. And it still says that it's coming Friday by 8 p.m. And then that morning, I finally get an email that says, yeah, the shipping's been delayed. And I mean, it shipped like in the middle of the day. I'm supposed to be getting it sometime today now. But, the thing is that, I also ordered the Japanese version, and it shipped first.
Wow.
And I just think that's kind of funny.
Amazon said, ha, sorry, stupid.
I got both regional versions because I'm a collector, and since it's a limited run, like, you gotta go for both while they're both retail price.
That's true.
But I think it's funny that this limited run actually resulted in the game being the second best-selling Nintendo game this year.
Yep.
Before it even came out.
I had one of my friends who's a business major.
Yeah.
And like pretty smart about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
He was like, you know, Gabe, this could go one of two ways. And I was like, what's that? And he's like, this limited run will either make this game the best-selling Nintendo game or we'll go down the shitter. And I was like, well, it's Mario, so it'll probably be the former. And he's like, yeah. And then he compared it to something else that was like a legit example. And then I was like, I mean, that works, but we're talking about video games here, not like
Video
products. And he's like,
Video
that's
juegos.
right. Yeah, video juegos. And I was like, and he's like, that's right. I forgot. And I was like, it's okay, man. He used to be a gamer, man, but he doesn't have much time to because business is business.
Oh.
He's got to make that bread. Got to make that dough.
I don't think I could ever live being a businessman who has to give up entertainment for business and money. I couldn't live a life like that.
Being a salary worker in an office, a cubicle. Sheesh, No, sir.
I have an office.
Is it a cubicle?
Well, no, it's a room that's an office.
Then it doesn't count.
It's still an office, Gabe.
It is still an office, but it's not a cubicle.
Why does that matter?
Does that matter?
Because those are like... Oh, she's got a cool face mask.
Because there's something built within the walls of cubicles that are made to slowly deplete your soul. Is that what you're implying?
Yeah. They're called They're called your coworkers. I don't know.
They should restructure cubicles so that they have a door and a ceiling.
Yeah.
But then again,
So then you're actually boxed into your work.
But then the boss can't check on you, probably.
It's true.
That's probably why they don't do it.
The boss can't watch you playing Flash games on your work computer.
Anything's better than an open office plan, I just must say. Never worked in one, but that sounds like a nightmare.
Yes.
My dad worked in one for a little while. That wasn't.
Mom's still working in one.
But you know, it just wasn't the life for him. He likes he would rather be running his own company.
Yeah.
So he stopped and
he did.
Yeah, ran his own company. A bee!
Looked like a Vespa Queen, kind of. Yeah, it looks like Vespa Queen and Beedrill.
I've been waiting for you. And did you find the rest of the eggs? No, but that's because... What are you trying to pull here? If people hear the great pirates have lost the treasure they stole, we'll become the laughingstock. The laughingstock of what?
Yeah.
Yes, but Avail, the sea is strangely murky where we were attacked by the sea snakes. Silence! That's why the Zoras can't send for any help. Now that the eggs are gone, the Zoras should be frantically searching for them. If we don't hurry, the Zoras will be able to get to them before we do. There are 4 eggs here now. Hurry, go find the other 3 eggs before the sea snakes eat them. Understood. She does not look happy.
No.
Wait, the Zora eggs are the only clue we have about that dragon cloud floating over the bay. If what that strange masked one says is true, and we can get our hands on the treasure that lies sleeping in the temple in that dragon cloud, then we can spend the rest of our lives living the good life. So, basically what you should be taking from this, that Skull Kid manipulated them into stealing it.
Of course.
Interesting.
Little bad.
So I'm having a hard time focusing. I was right outside my door. There's 2 people talking loudly, and so it's distracting me.
Ooh, tell them to shut up.
I won't. They're not being rude. They're just... That's just what they do.
Anyway, as I was saying, the cubicle life and just like the business life and just like sacrificing your entertainment for like job stuff sucks, but at the same time, it's the only way you can actually make an honest living, and that's why I'm still at my parents' house.
It's all good, man. Don't worry. You know what they say. Time for bees.
Nah, I actually probably could move out if I had people to move in with, but...
Yeah.
Ah, yes, even pirates are afraid of bees. That's how you know that the bees are terrifying.
Yeah. Those are some pretty fucking big bees. They're about as big as the blades on their naginatas.
Yeah, imagine if you saw a bee that big.
I would actually just die on the spot. It wouldn't even touch me. I just kill myself. I just be like, all right, body shut down. We're done here.
All right, Carrie, what if you saw a bee that size?
I wouldn't even die. I would just ascend into heaven.
like physical body and everything?
Yeah, like Jesus. And if you're Catholic, like Mary.
There you go. Me and my homies hate Protestants. I saw a fucking meme where it was just like the me and my homies meme where it's the like dudes standing together and it's like fuck Protestants. Me and my homies hate Protestants. And someone in the comments says, "Isn't most of the United States Protestant?" And the guy responds, "That's the problem."
Yeah, what's the percentage of Catholics in the United States? Let's see.
You got the hook shot. Look at that. You got it.
Yeah. Kid Link can use it this time.
You can. It also
22% of the population of the United States, Catholicism is the largest religious denomination in the country with approximately 7.4 million members as of 2017.
That's 3 years ago.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, so a joke.
Pretty cool.
This thing that I remember from like really, really, really early Archie Sonic comics, you know, like when it was still acting like fucking Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog in humor.
Yeah.
Like there's this one gag where like throughout the plot of this episode, apparently Robotnik has gotten a bomb and like they're all terrified. And so like as a distraction, like Sonic and group decide to like protest outside his you know, his base or whatever.
Yeah.
In the middle of Robotropolis, and they're holding up signs and whatnot. And you know, you got a swap out there. It's like, Dr. Robotnik, look, protesters. What? I thought I outlawed all religious freedom. No, not Protestants, protesters.
To be fair, Protestants, they're called Protestants because they protested. Protestants. They protested the Catholic Church.
Yes, they did. And they said, man, what the fuck? The Catholic Church was like, what are you guys doing? And the Protestants are like, you guys suck. And the Catholics are like, oh, whatever.
Which is funny because at least, well, I guess the Protestant movement is a bit more than Martin Luther, but Martin Luther specifically, I think he wanted to reform the Catholic Church, not break from it.
Yes, that's what his original intention was to reform it, and the Protestants kind of took that a little differently than he intended.
Well, there were other Protestants too, like John
I
Calvin
found,
and some others.
I know about that.
I looked it up and I found the screen cap from that particular comic.
Oh, the religious freedom one?
Yeah.
I like the hookshot design in this game. Gold.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Oh, he says Gadzooks!
He says Gadzooks a lot in the early comics.
Such a fucking good word. Look, my lumpy liege. You're being picketed. It's pretty good. Picket.
Petition to call protesters Protestants.
Please, dude. All those looters and Protestants. You know how confusing that would make news, dude? Holy shit. Imagine. That'd make news so confusing.
And make news so entertaining.
There was a large gathering of Protestants downtown. Due to recent bill passed. It's like, what the fuck does that mean?
They're Protestants. They're protesting. They're protesting.
They're protesting. There you go.
They're protesting.
I'm actually looking at some other screenshots from this particular comic, and there's this one part where, because like again, it's like about a bomb, and it's like if he's got more than, like it's more than that. If he's got one, he can get more. He won't be happy until our Mobius is a lifeless planet. That's why it's called a Cold War, because we'll all be on ice, and that's the opposite of what a Cold War is.
That's the opposite.
Wait,
it's heated between tensions.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Because our Cold War with Russia was just us being anxious at each other because we were building
nothing's
nukes.
Actually happening. There's
and
no fire
were,
being exchanged.
Yeah, and so we were building. So what did we do? We built more nukes. And you know what they said? Oh, that scares us. So they built more nukes, and it was an endless cycle. But you know what? That's Reaganomics, baby.
That it is.
No, Big Ronnie was pretty alright.
I was
like Ronald McDonald.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
I'm specifically like I'm on this blog that like goes over the Archie Sonic comics and just like kind of picks apart the very stupid bits about them.
As you do.
And I'm looking at this specific issue is the thing, like the one with that gag on it, and just a reminder that nobody knew how to draw Sonic from the front.
Oh, am I gonna see his weird, terrifying fucking... Oh, I'm scared. Ah,
what's happening? Did you post something?
I did post something.
Look at his fucking coils, dude.
Like they thought his spikes were like a mohawk, and also just the way they did the wheelie feet.
It looks like he's farting out cotton candy.
I was gonna say it looks like his feet look like extreme like tires used for heavy traction and mountaineering.
Tire treads.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing, like, wheelie feet is, like, the big thing they went for to represent Sonic speed. They still do it to an extent, but, like, the thing is, like, in the games itself, if you look at, like, the sprite shots, you can still kind of see, like, the feet, like, the legs move in a way that actually resembles, like, legs moving, and it's just exaggerated the fuck out of, like, as blurs to resemble a wheel. Whereas here it's just, like, vroom vroom.
Also, yeah, so these Gerudo, are, like, as they say when they drop it, we're not fooled by the mask. TLDR, they have heightened senses. And they're willing to scrap with your boy. That's why you gotta fucking put her in her place with your cool sword. And her fucking dumb dual scimitars. Like, what are you, a fucking Turkish dervish dancer? You fucking body her. 2 shots and she's done. So later, bitch. Smoke bomb. Chic.
There is no chic in this game.
There is no meme. Die.
There were never any memes.
There were never any memes to begin with.
This was played
I thought
from
you
the
said
start.
there were no sheep.
Wait, there's no memes? Never in the first place.
Probably part of your imagination.
Yeah. Wait, it's all bones? Always was.
Always
I
has
love
been.
that meme. I love that meme format so much.
You know what the song that plays in video versions that's actually from Hunter x Hunter?
Yeah, I do.
Is that a bivalve? Hello.
No, it's a
Alright,
high valve.
fine.
Because you said hello.
Smashing
the,
Games is an awful show, honestly. I don't know why you watch it.
There's a client that likes to back it up on you.
Now, personally, I'd like to just hookshot the egg out of there, but that'll hurt the baby.
Yeah. The baby.
Baby.
Is it Metroid Prime Other M? Or not Metroid Prime, just Metroid Other M? The baby. The baby. The baby. The baby.
That's something about Super Metroid that you're doing.
And people gave Jennifer Hale such a hard time about that game.
Oh,
Man.
wait, that line's actually in Metroid Other M, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. She says it a lot, actually.
The baby.
Yeah, she says it
So
a lot.
that's why that joke in something about Super Metroid's there, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't played Other M. I've only played, I've actually only played the original in Super Metroid.
That's fair. I think Other M's actually... you haven't played any of the Prime games?
I mean, I started them, but I couldn't really get into them.
Oh, that's fair.
The first one specifically.
I really like the Prime games.
Similarly, I started Other M, and I do still own it, but, like, the big hurdle to get over was not the plot or, like, the dumb shit. It was the fact that you are playing a 3D game on a Wiimote being held sideways.
Yes.
There was no nunchuck option, even though that should have been crucial.
That is pretty annoying.
Are you okay?
Stretch.
He's just stretching.
There you go.
Called it.
Gary's picked it up.
Mm-hmm.
Gary's picking
Picked it up.
What up?
Put it down.
Down.
Pick it up again.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
God, that
another
was a
thing
big one,
to
too.
go over about why we went to Ikana Valley and did some stuff there first. It's not just because it was available to us at that point, but it's very important you have 4 bottles at this point because if you don't, you're gonna have to like take all the eggs and then go back to drop them off at the aquarium and then come back here to get the last one.
And that's a fucking pain in the ass.
Yep.
So that's why you just get the 4 bottles. So you can
The
take
4
them all.
the 4 bottles.
Legend of Zelda, the 4 bottles here.
Legend of Zelda in the 4 bottles.
It's like you start the game up and it's like, yep, there it is. Link's drunk.
Yeah, I
But-
activate this monster card. I summon Drunk Link.
I summoned Drunk Link. He doesn't have much defense, but oh boy, he's got a lot of offense. It's that drunk strength there. It's what they call a glass cannon.
All right, and
What if it's made of
next I
bulletproof
activate
glass?
my spell card, More Beer.
More beer. It increases his attack points, but also shortens the lifespan of the monster. Now Link can only be on the field for 3 turns. Each bottle I give him lessens his Each bottle I give him lessens his time alive. Eats away at his fucking kidney.
However, now I can activate my other spell card, Life Support.
This is unique to drunk monster types.
What happened to Joey's deck?
Coming out of a boat.
It became
That
like
sounds painful to apply.
and he has like a field card called Alcoholics Anonymous. He just has like an alcohol deck. Oh my god!
I realize these plays are getting a bit strange. So just for some just for safety measures, I also summon Flame Swordsman.
I also summon Flame Swordsman. Don't think it ends here.
Glass cannon was made of bulletproof glass. Would that defeat the purpose of labeling something a glass cannon?
No, because they're bulletproof, but they're not cannon proof.
Missile proof.
Missile proof.
No. Projectile proof. I mean, it's only CQC works. Snake. Try to remember the basics of CQC.
That is a big fish. A big bony
Does
fish.
hurricane impact resistant glass?
What? Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's. Let's see.
I know it's Disbraco, but I read it as Desk Bro.
Oh,
He's just a guy who chills out on your desk. He's a desk bro.
armor glass. Huh.
I call it tornado glass because
Tornado proof.
whenever there's a tornado in Oregon, which is never,
Makes a difference.
I mean, unless you go, more central or a bit south, then yeah.
Oh, unless they're super duper tiny, which they
Yeah.
have been. I think there was a recent one in our area.
Yeah.
But yes, I see what you're saying. We're not Tornado Alley. Just gotta
Yeah.
say that.
The South will rise again once Mother Nature stops picking on us.
Same for the Midwest.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
and California with the earthquakes.
No,
I
California.
would never want to live in California.
Who the fuck
Sorry,
does want to live in
Californians.
California? That's why Californians come up here. So they shouldn't.
I know.
Because it kind of sucks up here, but whatever.
I know. Don't ever
Better-
move here.
Better than fucking Cali. God damn. California sucks. If you're from California and you're watching this, your state blows, alright? SoCal's
They're
better
probably
than,
agreeing with
SoCal is
us.
better than NorCal, but that doesn't mean anything.
They each have their pros and cons.
SoCal's the best.
Nice stone mask. How the heck
I don't
do you
know
see
anything
through
about
that?
any of this to actually have an opinion, so...
Here's what you need to know. NorCal is the bad one. SoCal's the good one.
Fires.
I think I need more
SoCal has
information.
pollution and really high cost of living and really high taxes and
Because it's pretty down there.
desert.
Yeah.
0 out of 10.
You like actually trees? There you go. Northern California likes to make you think that they have trees when really they're just pieces of cardboard painted to look like trees. Also,
Go
SoCal's
to
where the
Northern Ireland or
SoCal
Scotland.
homies are at too. And also, SoCal players are better than NorCal players in Melee.
How many... What? Is this an actual thing, or are you just...
Well, I mean, back in the day when they used to have crew battles, they have regional crew battles. So, like, NorCal versus SoCal, you'd have East Coast versus West Coast crew battles. Oftentimes, SoCal would win the crew battles whenever it was California and California. Because the SoCal players were better. You had guys like
So,
Mango,
Gabe,
Balls.
Gabe,
What?
what are you going to do if a NorCal student watches this video, hears you talk shit, and then meets you one day?
Someone from Northern California, I'll fucking kick their ass. Northern Californians, a bunch of soy boys. Now, if he was from SoCal, I'd put me in my place like a dog.
Gabe,
So-
Gabe,
What?
you are actively trying to start shit now.
Yes, I am instigating.
Are you sure that we are allowed to have these kinds of conversations on the internet where anyone can hear them?
This is as far as you go.
Oh wow,
Birdo.
this person can see me. Did you think you could trick us with that mask? Well, I did trick
I
everyone
did
except
trick
you, so...
most of the guards except for 3 of you. So I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like when you put on glasses and all of a sudden you're unrecognizable.
Exactly. Hat and glasses, perfect disguise.
Yeah, plus, you know, it allows you to see the orb that's controlling Richter Belmont, so you can get the good ending!
The guy who controlled him's name is Shaft. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, like an elevator
Solar
shaft.
flare.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
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 Solar flare is a
Time to
move
eat
in
some
Dragon Ball.
bivalves.
Solar Flare is, I feel like, a gangster move in Dragon Ball.
Isn't it supposed to be like Tien's thing, but then like everyone else uses it
But
too?
then Krillin learned it. Goku learned it. Let's see, who else? Vegeta knows it. Then Cell did it.
Well, okay, Cell is justified.
Well, yeah, I know that in GT, one of the Shenrons did it, but they did their own version, but it was essentially just Solar Flare.
The thing is, I feel like Krillin uses it more than Tien does.
Of course, because Krillin gets more screen time. In Dragon Ball Super, Krillin fucking beat Gohan with it, because they needed to train him for the tournament that was coming up.
In Dragon Ball Super, Krillin did better than Tien, even though he got eliminated first.
He did. Do you know who else did? Fucking Roshi. My boy put in the
Roshi
work.
did better than both of them.
Bro,
He
fucking
beat
Roshi
like
put
4
in work.
people.
He did. He beat essentially a Super Saiyan in the fucking... Oh, I forgot his name. The guy who turned into a bird. He had the
Yeah.
electric powers.
Yeah,
and
it
who
didn't
just
matter.
kept getting they kept getting better the longer he was in battle.
And
Roshi bodied it. And he also almost fucking beat the hell out of Frost, too.
But the
Almost
point-
put his ass in the containment wave.
the point is though that Tien had to sacrifice himself just to beat one guy.
Yes.
Where Krillin just got knocked out by sheer happenstance after beating one guy.
The happenstance. That's what the happenstance was. We'll have to tell Will.
What a throwback. He's like, what's the
I will never forget that. Why is the happenstance in my calendar? What's the happenstance?
Something to be scared of.
Ugh.
You know, there are only a few things to be scared of. The happenstance, divine sandstorm, yeah, that's it, actually.
Winged Dragon of Ra. And all the other Egyptian god cards. And also big bees.
Big bees,
Big-
yeah.
Big
yeah.
bees. I'd be pretty scared of big bees. Big boss? No. My favorite character is the Pain, because he's big bees. Say cheese, ladies. There you go.
Limburger.
Dude, that's
Speaking of
totally-
Limburger, that's a what's the word? A hint for some content for Hamtaro Ham Hams Unite when we get to that.
Lindberger?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds
Limburger.
like the latter half of my town turned into a sandwich.
No, Limburger is stinky cheese.
Oh, ew. Never
Type
mind.
of cheese.
Sounds like the city I work in.
Alright, next time on Smash Sim Games, we take a trip to the city of cheese.
France. Wait, that's a country. Paris.
Playing
Do you
your
know
Paris
what
on
month
the
it is?
city of cheese.
Friday? Wait, no, that's not a month.
That's not a month.